What's going on, members of the thieving realm and all associated adventurers? Welcome back to another wonderful episode of our show, Honor Among Thieves. We are so excited to have you all back with us. Thank you to everybody who's already dropping hellos and good evenings down there in the chat. Hello also to our international viewers and especially those who are tuning in from different time zones. We appreciate you trying to carve out a little segment in your day to still hang out with us a little bit, hear about all things gaming honors and gaming in general. So let's kick off the introductions. For those of you unfamiliar, my name is Hayden. I will be our judge for this evening for tonight's show. I also do some different stuff with gaming honors. I try to help out a little bit with logistics, with some of our formatting and layout materials, and I'm also starting off my adventure in the new realm as a writer with an upcoming adventure that's going to be dropping with a big thing that we'll talk about a little bit later with Goodman next year in around April. And I also, in our adventure segments, play the big-handed now corrupt wizard Ecclesius Brickus, who has mastered and occasionally failed to master the enlarge spell, but tonight he will be sitting out as I run our adventure segment. So that is the quick and dirty on me. Now that I'm taken care of, I will pass the gauntlet around, starting off with Martin. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing well, but I am also unfamiliar because I am not a familiar. That's a little that role playing game humor that you all come to the
Role-playing
show for.
humor.
Little.
Yeah,
Zing!
yeah, I am not a familiar. Hi everybody, I am Martin, and yeah, I did change I'm experimenting with YouTube handles in part because I finally learned how to do it, and I had seen that I wasn't supposed to really technically use my full name, Andrea Prubuniki 5402. So I was experimenting. I read they were supposed to protect your privacy. So anyway,
Okay.
great to see you. I am the lead writer for Gaming Honors.
Gen X.
Yeah, exactly. And I do some of our social media stuff. Tonight in the segment for the live play, I will be bringing back Brother Ryan, Order of the Seedy Pulp. And I just want to say I take it personally that Andrea thought that my voice for Brother Ryan was exactly the same as it was for Haas and Little Joe in the farm. Very different. So that's who I am.
Alrighty, well, good to have you on board as always. Excited to see Brother Ryan bring back the power of good nutrition tonight to all of his fellows. Also joining us in our adventure segment, we will have Mr. Lance. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So I'm Lance. Yep, I'm one of the guys and gals that does the gaming honors thing, and I just came off a weekend of gaming online. I think actually one of the people that's on, Keith, is there, and Keith Thulu and I finally got to play a game together. So that was a whole lot of fun. And tonight I'll be playing Mudge. I will be protecting Brother Ryan and looking out for I'll look out for the backside. If something's trying to peel him up the backside, I'll be there to watch his six.
Now, I just want you to know that Brother Ryan is not like Ecclesius Brickus. I have the great sun-kissed God watching my back.
So maybe you will come out a little more fortunately than our poor wizard. But not every member of the team needs to be running out on adventures. Some of them need to make sure that we have our affairs in order and that our entire society doesn't collapse while we're out on the road. That's where Andrea comes in. Andrea, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic, Hayden. Thanks so much. So I'm Andrea, CEO of Gaming Honors, and also you're very supportive with your nodding.
I'm just very happy that you are our CEO because I wouldn't want to do it. So I'm very grateful.
Supportive.
Stick with the role of regional vice
Keyword.
president.
And I'm also, of course, trying to make up for the fact that I didn't even introduce you last time when I was host. So now I'm locked in.
Oh, good.
Hashtag justice for Andrea Justich.
Keep it alive.
Oh, you're killing me. Oh.
I am also the pioneer of the gamer adjacent lifestyle brand. And you can find gamer adjacent merch on our website. So as we're coming up for the holiday season, it would be perfectly appropriate for you to just type on over there and get some gamer adjacent merch for all of the people in your life that love you, but they don't game.
Yeah.
And for those of you delving into the deep mystery of what the website for the Company of Gaming Honors is, we usually reveal it at the end of our show. And so now they thought I was going to tell you what it is. No, you now have no choice but to watch the entire show from beginning to end to learn this deep, well-kept secret.
Deep secret. Hey, Lance, I just noticed in the chat, maybe you didn't put it together, but Danny Gable was in your Bane of the Ancients game.
Yeah, and Danny, I thought was supposed to be in the game the next day and didn't make it. Danny, did you have a problem?
Yeah, he
The
said he
next
was
day-
sorry he missed that one.
Call them out.
Oh, yeah. Calling you out, Danny.
Well,
But it was fine.
he's admitting to it. He's giving that information willingly. Cut him some slack.
No, it's fine.
Lance is
No, but
taking
that's
attendance.
really. I figured that. I figured that Danny had something else to do because we talked about. So that didn't bother me, and he would have been 6. He would have been 6 out of 6.
Oh my
So
God.
So I still had 5 players on
Wow,
Saturday. So I had
That's a
had
lot
really
to
good game.
manage.
Hashtag
It's a lot.
justice
Yeah.
for Danny W. Gable.
Justice for Danny Gable.
Indeed. And for those curious viewers who are unaware, since I don't think it was covered already, Mr. Lance Hodge is also my father. So for anybody who was thinking that Gaming Honors molds all of us to slowly form into the same person, no, that is not the case. Although I could see why you might think that.
Ooh.
I mean, the perfect blend of our sense of humors on this show really does give the image that it's just a hive mind. But no, we're just that clever, all of us.
You may think that Hayden is just my backup character, but I don't. He's his own man. He's not just a hireling waiting to be pressed into service.
How many of us are waiting on a character sheet to be pulled out at the end of a late night game after the death of a PC?
My time's coming. Once
One day.
Once that gong farmer drops, put me in,
Exactly.
coach.
All right, well, we've covered the introductions, and we luckily haven't forgotten anybody as far as I can see. I believe we can move on to our first content segment of the night. We're going to talk about some of the things that have been happening in our sphere and the gaming sphere as of late, and we call this segment, So Then What Happened?
So then what happened? Then what happened?
So, all of us have been hearing a little bit about some of our audience members and also our own Lance running and participating in games this weekend at Feast of the Cyclops Con. Tell us more, sir, about how your games went.
Absolutely fantastic. It had been a while since I'd run. It's probably been a year and a half since I'd done online gaming.
Mhm.
And so there was a little bit of a technical bit in the first game, just getting back up to speed with
Yeah.
everything. But it quickly flowed, and I played Bane of the Ancients on Friday, which everyone had a really excellent time with. And Russ, if you're out there somewhere watching, I'm sorry about your technical difficulties. So we had somebody trying to get in that was completely on their end. You know how that works, right? So we moved platforms. We were on Roll20, then we went to Discord. Russ couldn't join us. I still haven't heard from him, but everybody else made it. They
Lance,
did it as a 0-level funnel. Yeah.
can I ask, did they all drink from the water cooler?
Yes, they all drank from the water cooler. And they what was most notable about that is they did not get tempted by the sarcophagi.
They didn't?
No, they didn't open either of the sarcophagi, but one of my players decided that he was definitely going to punch through the glass, and so So one of them just quickly punched through the glass and grabbed a Twinkie, ate it, loved it, but easily passed the test.
Oh,
And
nice.
then,
Okay.
and the other people were like, "All right, we don't have time for this. Let's go." And they just took off. I was like, "Well, that's very anticlimactic, you know."
Come
How can you,
on.
Uh,
how can you not have time for Twinkies?
yeah, but they did. So they did really well, and they rolled excellently. I was utilizing the temporary luck mechanic, the fleeting luck mechanic that we typically use. So
Mhm.
they had a few points to spare, and they rolled really high on the carriage at the end, the sky
Oh, yeah.
carriage. Yeah,
Yep.
really high. And so they ended up doing what normally happens. What happens with a successful group? They saved the village, and then they came, and everyone was quite terrified of them, especially the Planchians at the end.
Yeah. Nice.
And then on Saturday, I had five. So I had people all up and down the west coast of United States, East Coast, and on Friday I had a guy playing from London.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
So big time change there. That was super fun. And then on Saturday we played all chimeras, great and small. And for the first time ever, I had a group that never put a toe in the water. All
Oh, they went
went
the long way.
They went the land the whole way. They did the dung beetle, the mushroom patch. It was all land the whole way, which I've never had happen before.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
And in their particular case, Mercapan uh, vaporized the world at the end and escaped. So they still have they have yet, if they would like to continue, they have a an enemy out there, an adversary somewhere. But
Oh
then they
no.
did blow the dam and go back
okay.
to the village. But Mercapan got away.
So did they know it was Mercapan in the cell?
No, they did
Way to
not
go,
know it was
Ray.
Mercapan in the cell. And he said he, oh yeah, look what we're doing here.
And for
Spoiler
anybody who
alert.
watches the show and doesn't know the context, unload this information from your brains now.
This is from the Curse of Strayed. That
Yeah, the curse of
unknown
Strahd,
the
guys,
Curse of
straight.
Strayed.
It's no, but I had yeah, so it was a really, really good time. I think everyone had a good time, and I both of them came in right about 4 hours. One went a little long, one was about 3 minutes short, but pretty much with one 5-10 minute break in the middle, it was perfect timing. So
That
I
sounds
had a great time.
excellent.
I had a great
Great
time.
job.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great
Yeah.
job.
Thank you so much, Lance, for running those games, and Danny and Keith, and thanks everybody for who joined into games. I mean, it's amazing that you can be in London and jump in on a game with somebody in Northwest Indiana.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it was Danny or Keith or one of the other people, but somebody at the end of one of the games said, "Hey, would you ever run Chaos Before the Mast?" So somebody knew, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've run it several times." So I might have to get an impromptu video game whipped up because I know somebody out there wants to play Chaos Before the Mast.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Lovely.
I have already put in one of my events for Dungeon Con 2 is going to be Chaos Before the Mast.
I put one in; it hasn't been approved yet, but I can't remember which one I did.
Yeah, mine hasn't either, but hopefully, we'll pass the background checks and they'll let us in.
I'm afraid to go to Dungeon Con 2 though because I heard there might be an ice presence in the parking lot.
Oh,
And I was my family was originally from, Scotland and England 300 years ago, so I'm not sure I'm allowed to be here.
well, bring your ID, okay?
I can do that.
All right.
I'll bring my Dungeon Con 1 badge.
Yes.
Greatest
Wear
proof
your
of
t-shirt.
identity man can have.
Wear your t-shirt.
All right. Well, glad you had fun at the games, and it sounds like all your players did too. But also another thing that was going on recently, rather than a live, interactive, communicative video meeting, this was more of a video broadcast for all of the enjoyers of Goodman games about 3 days ago. A YouTube video that dropped called What's New at Goodman Games, with a ton of updates in it about all kinds of new Goodman projects that are in the works and coming up in 2026. Martin, you want to kick us off and talk about a little bit of the stuff that was discussed in that video?
Let me
Absolute.
just tell you one thing. So he is so excited about all of this stuff coming from Goodman Games. He was texting me at work about
Her work. Not me. I was in the clear. I was just bothering her. And Lance, I want you to make sure you know that Kokopelli Hiker 1 said you did a great session of Chaos Before the Mast at Dungeon Con 1.
Hi,
Oh, well, thank
Kokopelli.
you.
Yeah. So yes, and actually, Hayden, what was great about the What's New at Goodman Games, on YouTube is it was much like our show. The chat was just on fire. I got to drop lines from Three Amigos, and at least Brendan LaSalle got it, and so it was almost like our show. But
yeah, I've watched segments, and like I love the discussion format for talking about the new content that's coming. It makes it feel a lot more exciting to hear about everybody's take on what they want to discuss.
So there is an amazing amount of cool stuff coming, and one of the really cool things, and we've already talked about it a little bit, is the Pinball Crawl Classics, that'll be launching in January. And this is a crowdfunding campaign with different adventures based on classic pinball games. And as if that wasn't cool enough with that cool art, they're going to do a clamshell box that opens lengthwise so it looks like a pinball machine. It will have art on the inside so it looks like you're looking down into a pinball table. And they're at least going to try to do one of those like Hallmark greeting card sound effects, like a little sound chip, so that you open it, you would have sound.
And it just keeps playing and playing and playing.
And so I'll just be going after Andrea going, bear. But the art looked amazing. The fact that it's going to be that sort of long ways clamshell, very, very cool. Along with that is the Old School Adventures series. They're going to launch the first book, which is amazing. They're doing a new, I think this is going to be the first of several books, but one of them, it's called the Eldritch Primer. And this is all about incorporating flying mounts into your 5e games. So whether that's a flying dragon or a flying animal, and it's inspired by all of the dragon riding books in fantasy, from Pern to actually this newest. I know, Lance, you know it well. The Fourth Wing.
Romanticy.
Yes, yeah. Well, there'll be some romanticy there, inspired by that. So just really, really cool book. Of course, Castle White Rock is launching in March. And Hayden, you're going to be part of that, and so we got to hear about all of that campaign.
Yes, 15 levels of fun and excitement, and a rare proposition getting DCC characters up to around 7th level if you can have them survive all of the horrible tribulations along the way.
That's right. So it'll take you to level 15 in 5th edition, but roughly level 2 in DCC. No, 7.
Level 2 across 15 different characters.
Oh my gosh. And Elena, I don't even tell you this, that you don't have to be planned for it, but they're also going to be using Castle White Rock. And then they're they've been experimenting with that, but the organized play, so that you will be able to carry your character sheets from one table to another. Really amazing. But I'm not done. There was more on the show. And here's what's really exciting for those of us of a certain age. Next year is going to be Goodman Games' 25th anniversary. So
that's not possible, Johnny. I don't believe it. It can't be.
I know. But you know what? You would believe it if you watch the show and see some of the photographs from Joseph Goodman's first booths. It's like him and his wife, and they look like children. And like
they rode up to the booth on training wheels on their bike with like tassels hanging off the handlebars.
And like on the table, it's like Bronchosaurus Rex. That's it. Like one book. I mean, so it's amazing, right? 25 years to have a business last that long. And it has with it, to celebrate, there's a new logo that's going to be put on everything published in the 25th anniversary year. And he has been doing a series of interviews with a podcaster who is going to put out a history of Goodman Games. And they are going to be launching an art book. So collecting all of the amazing art and artists from 25 years of Goodman Game projects. So just an amazing amount of stuff coming over the next year, and all of it looking super awesome.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
And you can watch it on YouTube now, and I see 1,000 people have. And so if you haven't had a chance, you should definitely check it out.
Whoa.
And you will get to see all of the cool photos from the good old days of Goodman Games.
Yes, Kokopelli Hiker 1 smells a 25-year anniversary rule book.
It could be, because there was also a hint that if you make it out to Dungeon Con, I was pushing for an autographed palette, that we could pick up an autographed palette from the warehouse. And Jen Brinkman said she would do it if I could get it in the car. Which Prius, I think the Prius can do it.
Well,
My
I've got the truck, Martin. I'll bring
Yes,
the truck.
we'll get everybody to sign the palette. But also, yeah, there will be some things that would be special at Dungeon Con too, and maybe that's a
I'll
good.
be there.
Yes, but they can't take you home.
No, that's
So yeah, but I think Kokopelli Hiker 1 is onto something, and yeah, that art book would be incredible. So that is what was happened with me. But on that, yeah.
Yeah. And then similarly to the conversation on the 25th anniversary of Goodman Games, there's another big anniversary celebration that's coming up pretty soon. Andrea, do you want to tell the viewers who might not have already figured out what it is?
yes,
What it is?
it is the anniversary of this show.
I didn't prep any fireworks. Sorry.
Lance, are you one of those big balloon men? Is that what that was?
I could be the wacky arm.
He's the wavy
man.
tube guy.
Yeah.
But that's coming up in January, so we're gonna have to do some planning and to make something fun for that episode. But guess how many years?
In the chat.
In the
We
chat.
all know.
Yes.
And yeah, guess in the chat, and I'll give you a clue.
Don't give him a clue.
My clue was going to be that I had dark hair.
Oh, okay.
And it was flowing. It was sort of Fabio.
Oh.
Elena, of course, Vitani Morrow knows.
I think everybody's afraid to throw out a number.
It will be our 4th anniversary of Honor Among Thieves.
Wow. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Andrea was taking a look back at that first. Oh, Dice Station Zebra was guessing 5. But I know we look it. But
Feels like yesterday.
anyway, you can watch the very first episode, which was just, I think, Lance, Thad, and me.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, it was a
I
simpler.
think it'd be fun for the anniversary episode if we could go back through. Oh, and I know that. But Tony Maru would love this. Everybody that's ever been on the show, if we could get them all to come back and say hi. There's probably been how many people? 25, 30 people?
It's been a lot. We'd have a lot of squares up there.
A lot of
it'd be
squares
like-
would be up there.
I feel like it'd be a
That's
big
great.
spiral of tiny faces.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, we could invite Joseph.
Oh, that's a great idea. We should find out if Joseph Goodman himself is a peasant. And see how his riddle me timber chops are. Oh, let's see if I don't know. He is the Dark Master for a reason. We'll see.
I
but-
was gonna say I could see him going into his garage, and there would be like 1 to 100 with little hooks on the wall, and every single item would be there where he could just go grab it. Yeah,
he had to play test it, so he probably had an item
exactly.
for each peasant. In the chat,
Quill and ink right here.
we were talking. Yes, we did, Vitani Mara. We had stop, drop, rewind shortly after we added the theme song. They were on the show, and I'll never forget. Somehow they had to wear armor or something, and Chris made like a leather cod piece.
Yes.
Out of
Yeah.
Yes, there was a cod piece involved.
That was
yes.
insanity.
So you only have, I think there's only something like 275 shows to watch through, and you can find the
You can
spots
catch
that
up
you
with
can-
us, yes.
Yeah, you can catch up.
Yeah.
And
That's
there will
less
be a quiz. There will be a quiz, of course.
that's less episodes than some Bravo shows have, and people binge those whole things in like weeks.
That's true.
Also, though, I want to throw out a thank you to the people who have stuck by us for all of those 4 years and are still here tuning into the shows every week and enjoying spending your alternating Sundays with us. We really appreciate it, and it's really fun to be able to do this and have this forum to talk to people about games, because I know we all find it very fun and have a good time
Yeah.
doing it and appreciate all of you a lot.
Absolutely. Thank
Yes, I had to ask Keith. I'm like, wait a minute, Keith. Then I looked at his email. I was like, Keith the Gamer Geek. I'm like, wait a minute, is this the Keith? Is this the Keith Hulu? And he's like, well, yeah, of course it's me.
you.
All right. So, now that we've covered what has been going on, we now need to turn our eyes to our more possessive sides, to the little treasures and fun things that we can show off to all of you, because we all know that gamers love to show off their fun little gamer merch, and we do that on occasion in a segment that we're bringing back called Look What I Got.
Look what I got.
All right, it seems like a lot of people tonight have fun knickknacks to show off. We'll start with Martin. Go!
All right, so Whoa! So I am probably not the only one who got this recently, but I got this gorgeous net crawl book from James Posnell and Horse Shark Games. The net is a dungeon. A dungeon. You are coherent data traveling at the speed of light. A digital avatar searching for computerized information. There is something hidden in the virtual realms, and you shall hack it. So
That's where the tubes come in.
that's where the tubes come in. This is a beautiful DCC themed kind of computer cyberspace rule book, and it came with a character sheet pad.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's what that.
It is, and it came with a map of the cyber realm, which is gorgeous, but your miniatures won't necessarily fit.
I think it's upside down. Yes.
There, look.
Ah,
Look at that. Yeah, it is amazing. And looking at it, I learned a couple of things. One, I learned a lot. I know a lot less about computers than James Posnell does, because I was like, already, I was like, where is? I was looking for my important power. I wanted to find the turn it off and turn it on again power.
Yes.
But that was not in there. It's much more. It's much more developed. But there is a zero level app. Instead of peasants, there's a zero level application table. So you might be
It's clever.
you might be a decryption brute, and you get your daemon is an Atsuchi, and your datagram is hash smash. So
Whoa.
I know.
That's so.
It's gonna
Wow.
take you a little while to play.
I'm gonna have to read up, but this was a really exciting thing to get in the mail. Congratulations, James. Well done. Gorgeous.
colon hash space go to 10.
I mean,
Line 10. C colon.
Yeah, there's a turtle program. I would run the turtle program and then the lemonade stand.
Yes, I love it.
All right, so it seems like there's some advanced terminology in here, right?
Yes.
But when you're seeking reading that does not delve deep into advanced terminology and is indeed tailored to the beginner of a pursuit, I believe that Andrea has what you seek tonight.
Oh,
Here it is. Here it is.
In all its glory!
It is designing
what are they doing?
They're designing TP or TTRPGs for dummies this was like this is so incredible because he started writing this book. Martin wrote it, and he started writing it in January, and it's November, and it's in my hands. This is amazing. Um, Good job, honey.
Thank you. Thank you.
And he wanted me to show. So Martin reached out to like all of our friends in the gaming community and was able to secure some artwork to be able to put into the
Aha.
Because I think if you want to, so in this particular chapter, I was talking about how do you handle magic, because magic, as many people know, if you play enough games, can really break things. And so one of the things that, of course, I think is amazing about DCC is the way corruption adds some risk that makes casting spells a little less, reliably certain.
But this also reminds me, if you go back to some of the original Honor Among Thieves episodes, you will see it was Sandy, right?
Yep.
Ran-
Randy.
It was
Randy.
Randy.
Randy, the world's greatest wizard.
Yes.
Sandy was getting scorned by Gorham.
And this reminds me a lot of Lance's illustrations of Randy getting corrupted
That's
every
right.
week.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Poor
Yep, and I
Randy.
used Doug's work. I used that as a guide to actually do the Randy work. So the corruption is a real thing. The cost of tapping into the arcane powers.
The artistic community of corruption.
For
But
sure.
You can get those where you buy books online. And we have a preferred one. But you can get it where you buy books online.
Yeah.
So I would just say that you're very proud of Martin for completing that in such a short time, but you have to realize that he's been gaming with us for 10, 15, 20 years.
20.
And we've been like he's been trying to convince us to write modules for at least 10 years. So I think that he had a lot of field work. The groundwork was laid
Yes.
for the rest of us dummies as Martin tried to get us to write some modules for the company.
He had several hundred note cards of how I convinced the
Yes.
guys to finally take the leap.
Well, and I mean, I am so grateful to so many people in the gaming community, starting with the people you see on this screen. The gang from Gaming Honors, who of course have been playing with for 20 years. Joseph Goodman for letting us play in his playground. Pete Petruccia of Imagining Games, who was the technical editor. Lots and lots of people. And the one I was going to mention on that note that I'm forgetting. Oh, my students. Right? I've been teaching writing RPGs now for 4 years, and getting to watch them and working with them on how to write modules and adventures was great to be able to take some of what we've been doing in the classroom and put on the page. So, yeah, I hope you all check it out. It definitely you will, I hope, hear my voice in it. I read a portion of it to Andrea out loud, and she laughed immediately because I hope that's the way it'll read.
Yes. Yes.
How many times does the word rutabaga show up in this book?
I don't know.
I
Does
don't
it?
know that it does.
Is there even one rutabaga? Oh,
It could be. You know what it is? It's an acrostic. You've got to like find it in the different. It's
The book.
Plastic.
Acrostic. It's a very Da Vinci Code kind of reference.
I love it. Buy the
I
book,
can't-
look for the rutabagas.
I can't wait for the alternate reality game internet community to tear into this book. All right. I've got a little doohickey here, a recent gift from a friend, and I didn't know that this existed. And since I got gifted it, I've seen a lot of people out in public with a copy of it. But I was gifted Dungeon Crawler Carl, the book by Matt Dinneman. And reading through some of the introductory sections, I haven't gotten too deep into it yet, but it basically seems like it's just if someone wrote a book about X-Crawl. To drop a couple little tidbits in here for anybody who's unfamiliar, the story focuses on a member of the Coast Guard named Carl, his ex-girlfriend's cat Princess Donut, aliens, fantasy dungeons, video games, an intergalactic game show, And so I am exhilarated to continue to dive deeper into this and figure out where all the parallels between it and X-Crawl come into play. Maybe I'll be able to figure out if the person who worked on this, if good old Matt has definitively played some Goodman Games content, depending on
dang.
how direct the carryover is. Danny Gable, yeah. Well, hopefully he enjoyed them. I'm excited to get into it. So yeah, seems like the perfect gamer fiction gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.
So the person who gave it to you, is that person also a gamer, or is that person gamer adjacent?
That person is gamer adjacent, and she would probably benefit greatly from dipping her nose into the gamer adjacent lifestyle brand,
That is right.
of which I need to remind her so that she can get on that. I mean, hey, if you can invest in Dungeon Crawl Carl, you can invest in gamer adjacent. Come on.
That's what I always say.
All right. And then, Mr. Hodge, did you have additional gear things to show off tonight, or should we keep going on? I'm sorry, I forgot
I
if there
think
was
just-
anything
so-
else.
Yeah, the game that we play in, Martin and Hayden and I, is sort of a hybrid right now. There's there's post-apocalyptic stuff, there's time travel, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Thad from this show, from the early seasons of the show, is doing it. And so what I've been doing is just sort of following along in his lead, where I think we might be going, and doing miniatures. So I realized recently that after collecting thousands of miniatures for 40 years plus, I had no mummies. So I bought some mummies recently.
Oh, I thought you
I
said you had
think
no money, which I could get that too.
Oh, William Mummy. No, yeah. So I
Er,
bought lately. So I bought some Halloween stuff. I bought some Dracula vampires, like a Lilith and a Dracula. I bought some mummies. I bought a werewolf. So for Halloween, I was just painting up the old school, uh, uh, typical horror movie trope stuff. That's what I've been doing lately.
Oh, awesome. It made me very scared to go into his office. Every time that I would peek in, I would see the mummies and the Draculas and the succubi staring at me from all the shelves, and I'd go, ah! And pull my head back out. All right.
You've got everyone in the chat. You've got 10 seconds to give me credit for my pun, or I'm going to say it out loud. When you
I
paint
want
them,
my
Lance,
mummy.
I'm going to use the color of mummy.
Oh, wow.
Color of mummy. Oh man,
Woo!
quality content people have been coming back for 4 years.
It's on page.
Well- All right. Well, I'm sorry to say this to everybody, but the time for camaraderie and collaboration in this episode of the show has temporarily elapsed. And now it is time to roll into the realm of competition and face-offs in our game segment, where we are going to fight for supremacy of the realms of wordplay and doohickey collecting. To start off, a battle of wits between all of our contestants tonight. A game that we have long played now called Riddle Me Timbers.
Riddle me timbers. Riddle me timbers. Riddle me timbers.
Avast ye landlubbers, it's time for Riddle Me Timbers. So this is a riddle game that we play most of our episodes of the show, and the way it's going to work is this. I am going to go through a series of riddles, and then I am going to let the contestants raise their hands. First one whose hand I see, I call on them. They answer my riddle in a pirate voice. They do it correctly, I roll. We see how many points they get on the increasing dice chain, but they also all have the opportunity once tonight to pirate those points from themselves or another player. And if they want to do that, they go, all right, pirating the points. And then I re-roll, and if I roll equal to or higher for the new pirater, then they get to keep the points instead. And at the end, One contestant stands above all the rest as the holder of the golden chum bucket.
The perfect pirate can pirate the points from the other pirates' points.
Are ye prepared to pirate the points with your wordplay?
Perhaps.
Perfectly.
Peter
Pristine!
Piper pirated a bunch of points from a pirate.
And also pilfered his pickled peppers.
It was persnickety with the parsnips.
All
Yes.
right. Before this can go any further, I will put a stop to it with riddle number 1. Are we all prepared?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
Here we go. Okay. The crisp debris it piles up, so thou may feed the garbage truck. What interrupts the video call and must stay fueled, lest it stall? Martin.
Be ye my greatest nemesis a leaf blower?
I do indeed be your greatest nemesis. Come back to defeat you in the field of live streaming.
The leaf blowers. They task me, Starbuck. They task me.
I knew not that I was diving so deeply into a personal trauma. I apologize.
You must not have read. Where is it in diapers and daycare? There's somewhere where I rant about leaf blowers. It's either diapers and or dwellings and driveways. Anyway, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
now that you're saying it, it is coming back to mind.
Yeah, I believe I have definitely brought that up.
All right, I missed the roll on that one, but let me get it into the box. Martin, as a consolation prize for bringing these horrible memories back to light, you do be running away with 10 grand spanking points on a D10.
10 on a 10.
Wow.
I will be keeping those points, me hearties.
So be it. But there be 4 more riddles, so we be moving up
okay.
the
Fill
dice
bucket
chain.
be full, Martin.
Overflowing with grime.
My chum bucket overfloweth.
Truly a bounty. All right, riddle number 2. Within the field lies its throne, a frightening man, or so it seems, imbued with straw and loosely sewn, and when approached you see the seams. Andrea!
Be a scarecrow?
Indeed. I
Yeah.
do be the straw-filled guardian of the field.
We be.
No, please, finish your thoughts. I'll
I've
keep
been
us on
saying those of
suspense.
us from Indiana know blood on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. From our own native son, John Cougar Mellencamp.
I went to the John Cougar Mellon campus once upon a time.
John Mellencampus.
John Mellencamp.
I have been haunted by the great dread Mellenkrampus.
John Cougar Mellon Krampus.
Oh, boy.
What are my points?
Andrea!
Sticking to the important stuff.
Indeed, she's got her head in the game. As all good pirates should. Well, the dice be hot tonight because Andrea once again be rolling away with the max value of 12 points.
Oh,
Woo!
maybe not even getting a chance to plunder your points.
Arr.
Once upon a time, I should tell you that when I was on the John Cougar Mellon Krampus, I held the door for a wee little man in a leather jacket and boots. And as he went through the door to eat breakfast at Ladyman's Cafe on Kirkwood Avenue in front of me, I said, I'll be damned if that ain't John Cougar Mellon Krampus. And boy, he's a much shorter man than I expected.
But his legacy belong.
I'll tell you what legacy was long was the long legacy of his lady that he was with that had the big snake tattoo going down her leg. Because she was taller than me. Get a leg up. Get a leg over, boy.
I am not actually surprised that he may be a little bit shorter, because that would be why he wrote a little ditty about Jack and Diane.
Little ditty. Did you even know that
American
Bobby
kids.
Brooks wore jeans? Oh, I had to ask my mom when I was a kid. I'm like, what are Bobby Brooks?
Oh,
And my mom's like, oh, they used to be a fashion brand.
that's right.
I'm like,
Bobby.
oh, okay.
This is the beauty of music. Some of it is timeless, and some of it is so unfortunately timely.
Yeah, dated.
All right, well, riddle number 3. I think it is time we roll into it. Let us go on. What gobbles up that which you grew? Keep wide, or it can catch you too. It separates the stalk from bean, the largest deer you've ever seen. Lance, what do we got?
Arr. I was going to say it was a turkey.
Arr!
I think it's a buck.
Arr, not quite. I see another hand. Martin.
Be a tractor?
Arr, no. I
Arr.
do not be a tractor.
And by tractor, I be meaning combine harvester?
Well, then I'd like to know why you said tractor and didn't just say combine harvester.
Because I thought for people who maybe are not as familiar with the farm of the sea, they wouldn't know that more technical term.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll let you go with that one. You're really pushing the envelope on me, but I don't know. You got TTRPG for Dummies sitting on the desk in front of you, so I'll give you a pass, I suppose.
Were you gonna guess?
All right.
No,
Okay.
I didn't know
So
what the heck
I
it
didn't
was.
take Andrea's. I didn't steal Andrea's thunder, and I think that Lance was just It was like just saying random nouns.
Random nouns be good for this game.
Turkey,
sometimes.
book.
I put a red herring in there with the gobble line. I was wondering if I was gonna get anybody.
You got me.
Martin, your luck be running dry though, because I only came up with 2 points for you this time.
I be pirated in my own points.
And he be pirating his own points. Oh boy, how funny would it be if I were to roll a 1?
Tonight.
Well, Martin, you freaking landlubber, you rolling a 14 now and coming in with a hot 24 points total now. Goodness gracious.
You're rolling on that 14 there.
What was that?
What dice were you rolling for him to get the 14?
14.
Well, then I'm not going to waste my time on that.
I know. I apologize. For some reason, my rolls tonight are just way better than they are whenever I'm actually playing a game. We got 2 more riddles. There's still a chance for anybody to take the game and run home with the bucket. Riddle number 4. A winding symbolic container. For fresh pickings, a no-brainer. Helps the harvest day get done. Expect plenty if you see one. Lance, what do we got?
A cornucopia.
I do indeed be the fabled cornucopia.
I'm beginning to sense the Valentine's Day theme.
Or I thought it was Easter.
And tonight, let us see how many points the Horn of Plenty gives to good Lance. He be getting 15 points on the D16.
Arr.
Arr.
I dare ye.
Lassie. She be studying the odds.
I be pirating those points.
All right. Well, it be time for pirating. There be a 1 in 8 chance that this works out in your favor, but we're gonna give it a go. And I must sadly tell you, it did not. For with a meager 2, you be not running away with any of your own points on this round.
Good try, though, honey.
Hey, you know.
Yep.
You got to do what you got to do. But now, for a D20 roll that can truly make it anybody's game. And I believe at this point, with Lance being the only one with his pirate still available, be looking potentially good for him as we roll into the final riddle. Canned or made fresh from a shrub that pops when you prepare it well. Pairs well with other filling grub. You biff the prep work if it gels. I'm gonna need a roll off between the 2 Bunickies to see which one of them gets to guess first.
Okay. Win.
Yes. Bird.
All right. What's your guess?
Be cranberry.
Uh yes, I will go take it. Yes, I'm cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce. Well,
Yeah, yeah, sure. It's yes. I am the cranberry sauce that pops when you do good prep work on it. Can come with a can for your Thanksgiving dinner, or maybe your Christmas dinner, depending on what part of the world you live in. And don't have me gel, otherwise your prep work wasn't very solid for me. Now we have a pirate on the table, and we have a D20 that has yet to be rolled.
roll it.
I rolled a 17.
I'll be pirating those points, and I want an 18 or a 19 or a 20 to linger. Otherwise, I'm going to end up like a zombie.
Art, do
Yes.
you remember? I had a cranberry riddle that was a lot less clear than Hayden's, and nobody seemed to remember the lingering. I ended
The
up
lingering cranberry taste.
I ended up
Come on.
singing the song and still no.
I'm gonna really need to start keeping a repository of all the riddles that we've done, because we've covered so many topics and items over the years.
But yours was so much better, Hayden.
It's a matter of perspective, but I appreciate the vote of support. It is time for a D20 roll, and I am going to use a die that was given to us by Lenz's very own wife, Jackie, so that if it fails, I cannot be taken to task. He came up 1 point below the 17 with a 16. How tragic. It breaks my heart. But I must say that by this one small margin here, Andrea comes out on top.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was hoping that I could give him the luck of love, but it did not pull through tonight. How unfortunate. Andrea, the golden chum bucket is yours. But there is still a chance, as I transition out of my pirate voice, for the men of the show tonight. There's a chance for the boys to redeem themselves, because we have another game coming up here where we will capsize and capstone our competition for tonight. The game of So You Think You're a Peasant. Alrighty, and so you think you're a peasant. I am going to roll on the occupation table of page 22 and 23 of the Dungeon Crawl Classics book. And then I am going to find a trade good from my roll results, and everybody will have 2 minutes to go and find a facsimile of this item. They will show off their facsimile, and only then will everybody be able to vote on who they think was the most successful representation of this profession in the trade good. Is everybody prepared for me to get my roll out here, send you on your quest, and then begin the timer?
Yes.
So ready.
Absolutely. I forgot to prep my D10s, but now they're ready. Here is our roll. Sure, I get the... All right. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. I don't recall if we've done this one before. 36, everyone, is an elven navigator, and I require for you to bring for me your best spyglass. You have 2 minutes to retrieve for me the spyglass. And then who knows what it is that everybody may show me when they zoom in through this great investigatory device. All right. Well, I suppose I can take a couple seconds here to. Wow, that was fast. Okay. I guess Andrea just has the spyglass ready to go. Um, for anybody who tunes in and maybe hasn't seen the What's New with Goodman Games video that we were talking about a little bit earlier, Joe also mentioned during the presentation about Castle White Rock that there is already a blog post about a lot of the work that's happening with the third-party publishers who are going to be helping to create a lot of additional content for the Castle White Rock project, because I know I mentioned I'm working on an adventure that we're titling Siege of the Cerulean Spire, but there are a lot of other creators who are also working on a lot of cool creative ideas across all kinds of different levels for Castle White Rock. So I think y'all should definitely go check out that blog post if you're so inclined. It gives you a good idea of some of the projects that are in the works, and you can start getting your ideas and preferences sorted out for if there are any of them that really intrigue you that you feel prepared to invest in. So, hope that little shout out gave a couple of you the kick in the butt to say, hey, I got to go look at that. And I think that little update was just the perfect time saver for everybody to come back with their spy glasses. I am so excited to see what everybody came up with. Andrea was back in like 10 seconds.
Uh-oh.
So, Andrea, why don't you kick us off and tell us about the spyglass that you use for all of your elven navigating?
So, So-
yeah.
spyglasses help you see far away, right?
Yes. On the boat when you're looking for shore. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, and these glasses help me see far away, and
yeah.
and I'm like a spy.
I see
That's-
what you're doing.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Very nice.
Well done. Wow. All right. Well, yep. Martin, how do you want to follow that up?
Yeah, I don't know if I can
I'm-
top. I don't know if I can top that.
A thing and a double meaning.
So, elven navigators, of course, are all full of themselves. They think they're better than everyone. So, rather than just having a single spyglass, they have two. They are
Indeed.
They are
Yeah.
able to see even farther. You're a little blurry right now, but there she blows. I can tell you, Captain. Scud to the left.
Scud?
Starboard.
Scud?
Starboard, I tell you. Yes, scud. Yes, scud. So these are my spyglasses for
You
my.
don't want him to be your sailing
You-
captain.
No, but you would want me to be your navigator because look at these bad boys. There you go.
Indeed.
There you go, Hayden.
Thank you very much, Martin. And to our valiant Cyclops judge, I know you mentioned that you may be running some chaos quite soon, so I feel like you've already got piracy and scouting for land ho on the mind. What have you come up with for the spyglass of tonight?
Yes.
Elven ingenuity at its finest.
Oh my goodness.
Indeed.
Incredible. I don't think you look like a spy.
Spot mark.
Yeah, I don't know that you look like a spy. You look like a grand engineer. A great.
Maybe I can wear these.
It's amazing what I can see.
Alrighty. Well, let's
Please
get
don't
the
hurt
vote.
yourself, Martin. It's only a game.
Let's get the vote tallies in, everybody. For anybody who's tuning in, please drop your preferences in the voting that has already come up.
I think I better vote for the fabled palette.
I can't see because it's too close.
All right. Well, I'm
One of us
seeing
is with their spyglasses on.
seeing
That's
a
awesome.
handful of votes already coming in. It's looking pretty definitive.
I can't believe. I can't believe.
You can't.
That is why you failed.
All right. I guess we'll give it a few more seconds here.
Little Yoda
See if-
reference there.
Any last votes are trickling in.
Oh. I don't mean.
No. All right. Well,
give
I
it-
think we can go ahead and call it. It looks like tonight practicality really won the day. I don't see a foul on the field. Gonna have to go with the audience. It looks like Martin took it away with his double spyglass. The goggles and the sun blockers. People just weren't ready to go exploring with those. They weren't feeling it.
No, no, that's all right.
But style-wise, you both really blew me out of the water.
Well, that's not.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I guess
Honestly,
the audience thought.
I've got so much filth in my home that I don't know where I'd put another pallet of it.
where would you put another pallet of
Yeah,
filth?
where am I going to put another pallet of filth, really?
I think maybe the audience thought that it's just hard to focus on navigation when you're busy looking so cool.
That's right. That's right. Hey,
You're-
Lance,
yeah.
I've been looking at this all through the show. Is that guitar behind you to what I think is your right? Is that like a hollowed out something? Yeah, back. Yes, there.
Oh, the one with the metal pan in the middle?
Is that what that is? I can't quite tell.
It's a dobro. This one here?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. This is a
Oh.
dobro dual-in guitar. It's called a Hula Blues. It's got a hula dancer on the back.
Danny Gable knew because Danny makes
Okay.
guitars.
Yep, and I got my parents bought me this in 1993 for graduating college the first time.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And
Thank
I
you.
sure do love to play it.
Awesome.
Yes, he
Thank
does.
you.
I know a bunch of old gospel. I learned a bunch of old gospel tunes on it. I used to play it at church.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, so Danny Gable, who is a luthier, which is amazing. One of the odds.
Oh, we got to
Aaron
put him in touch
Hines.
with Swanson.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
He knew
One of
that.
the other Danny, one of our other people that are in the company with us is a luthier.
Dice Station Zebra says we need a Lance Shows His Guitar special episode, which we could just do a whole special episode with you just walking around your room. Like, well, let's just do 50 minutes and Lance will just walk around that room. You don't even have to get off of your chair, actually, maybe.
I
Just
was going to say, it's a very small room. I mean, it's basically like a hallway that I sit in, but there's a whole lot of stuff.
Love it. All right, guys. The competition segment of the show has come to a close. Now that we've settled
collaborate.
Yes, we've covered the chum, we've covered the filth. We're all friends again, and we must journey forth and continue to investigate the crimes against rutabagas in the continuation on the. Ooh,
Sorry.
got a nice little mandolin there.
I know, but I'm responding to Dice Station Zebra. And
Holy! Oh yeah, I've heard. Who plays? Will doesn't play that. Jack plays that, right?
yes.
Yep.
I've heard Jack playing that. He's better than I am. It's amazing how talented that kid is.
Aw.
Yeah, we're proud of him.
Or that young man at this point. But
Yeah. All right, Andrea, can you pull that back out and play us into the castaways formerly from the Purple Planet?
Yes.
Cast away on the purple planet, cast away. They must survive the purple planet, castaways. Can they escape the purple planet, castaways? They're castaways on the purple planet, castaways. Cast away on the purple planet, castaway.
All right, everybody. Last time that we were here on the castaways who were now journeying to places besides the Purple Planet, they had assailed a group of gigantic cattle ticks and killed them off. But the great sorcerer Ecclesius Brickus was unfortunately felled when his magic missile blew back in his face. And just in the lick of time, the great magic user Patty Pan, our great brother, came down from the skies and helped save Ecclesius Brickus and also told us that there is a greater conspiracy afoot and that it was time for both the vegetable enthusiast and the cattle master to come together to figure out who's been pilfering all of the leafy greens and great rejuvenative vegetables of the land. So, that is where we pick up.
That is a great summary.
Yeah, and I just want to point out, if you're wondering at home, Hayden just did that all off the top of his head. You might think that he wrote that up in advance, but no, that's just like how this man's brain works. Very nice, Hayden.
Thank you. Well, I have a rich tapestry of great intriguing mysteries from you fueling all of these questions that we must answer. So Patty Pan now looks down at Ecclesius and he says to all of you, well, now that we finally have all met again after you left me alone in that cave after jumping through the portal, leaving me unconscious, laying on the floor as I remember it, we'll put all of that aside. I recall your friend here picking up quite a useful ability that might help us begin to hone down what has been happening to all of the great rutabagas and other similar greens that we all know we need to stay healthy throughout this land. I think we need to begin to track them down, but he looks like he might need some rest for tonight. What has happened since we last met?
Well, Patty Pan, I got a bad feeling that I ought to be remembering what I gave us all when I was the judge, but I don't actually remember. But you're right, I did. I think that when Martin was the judge, he might have given us some help, but I don't remember.
Yeah, no, he looks around. Well, it looks like you've done a good job with these cattle tick monsters, but I must tell you, you need to improve your investigation skills. We should have known the cattle ranchers were never the ones hoarding all of the rutabagas, because rutabagas are a great form of vitamin C, and there he is now! And as he looks back and points over the hill, you see one of your recent new friends, Ken Bartright, the rancher, waving his arms and running back over the hill. But your enthusiasm quickly turns to concern because he's flagging you down. Help! Help! I desperately need you once again! And he gets up to you in a big old huff, and before he can follow up on that, good old Patty Pan sticks his finger in his mouth and pulls up his lips where you can see damage to his teeth. And Patty Pan says, you see! He suffers from scurvy, so he could not have taken the rutabagas. Because rutabagas are a really solid source of over 100% of your daily intake recommendation of vitamin C.
Okay.
And this is Ken Bartright?
Ken Bartright is the one with the scurvy, yes.
But
Yeah.
Ken Bartright, you brought us a bonanza of trouble. What is wrong? Why do you need our help?
So Ken Bartright slaps Patty Pan's fingers out of his mouth. And, get off me!
Little Joe's missing.
No, little Joe isn't missing. Thank you for your concern there, Mudge, but he is mortally injured, and I believe has dark days ahead of him. Please come quick with me. So he rushes you all back to his little farmhouse, where you find that unfortunately little Joe has a big old like suction mark hole in one of his arms, and good old Ken Bartright says, I tried to chase off the last of those gigantic cattle tick monsters, but it got to him before I could shoo it away. And then you look down, and the wound is festering. It doesn't look so good. There seems to be a little bit of infection spreading out from it, and Patty Pan, disgusting creatures. Yes, brother Rind.
I would call Brother Rind of the Order of the Seedy Pulp, and he reaches down to that juicer amulet he wears, and he pulls up the juicer amulet, and he says, I call upon the great Sun-Kissed to grant me the healing power, to give me the juice I need to bring this man back up to speed. I heal thee in the name of Sun-Kissed. And I'm going to try and lay hands on this guy.
Let's get a roll.
And I'm going to give him a little support. I'm there doing like the aim. But juice is loose. Juice loose.
And I'm saying, everybody watching, if you could just put your hands on your computer screen right now. Put your hands on your computer screen. I'm going to need your help. And if you could call this number and give me $100, $100, and I can heal Ken Bartright.
Brother Sunkiss needs your help. All he needs is your credit card number.
All right.
Bartright.
Let's hope do I got a bonus on this?
Brother Ryan, what do we got?
Plus. All right. Well, I do not believe that people put their hands on the screen because I got an 8, which is a failure. The sun-kissed god is not with me right
Yep.
now. I'm sorry, little fella. Is this little Joe who's wounded?
This is little Joe who's wounded, but
right.
yeah.
Little Joe, take my hand, little Joe. Little Joe, sometimes you need to know when it's time to go.
Oh,
You know
but
what? I think that little Joe is about to be touched by an angel.
and Ken looks around at all of you. You're gonna give up that easy? You haven't even asked me if I have an idea on how to help my boy.
Well, you came to us, Mr. Bartright. I'm a little confused that now you're the idea man here when you came running to us for help. But by all means, tell us, what's your
Oh,
idea?
yeah, blah, blah, blah. I've got a healing potion right here, but I thought I'd let you guys try first. What the heck is wrong with you? And where's Hoss?
Good Lord, I guess I really get what I'm paying for, huh? Anyways, I wanted to come here and show you that he was injured, and then I appreciate you trying to help, but rather than giving up and letting him go on to the great sun-kissed in the sky and embrace the juice, I think that we could probably go up to the nearby town of Vigania and try to see if they have any salves. They happen to specialize in really good, potent herbal remedies. Yes, brother?
Well, it's Vigania, but I don't want to go to those bloodthirsty vampires in Transylvania. Right? Yeah. No, lead on. Let's get out there to Vigania for sure.
They might
Yeah.
have spells, but do they have bombs? Because you don't know what a bomb can do.
Well, I don't care what they got. I just need them to get something to help this little fella here. He needs all the
Perhaps
love
they
he
have
can
a
get.
poultice.
A poultice.
I think they've
They have
got
a poultice.
they've got poultices, they've got salves, they've got potions, they've got alchemy, they've got even little explosive flasks that when you throw them funny, they make a little stink cloud. They got all kinds of creative ideas. And then Patty Pan just quickly chimes in. This may be a good opportunity to follow up on the great Rutabaga conspiracy.
Right.
I will
Investigating.
I will come with you. And then Ken stops him. No, please. You watch over little Joe here. I know the locals. I'll go with him.
Oh. All right. Lead on, Mr. Bartright.
All right, so you
I'm hoping
guys
to find a teleportado in town.
you guys set off. You are going for a handful of hours up the road. You see signs pointing towards Vigania. And then as you're going, Ken tells you, there's been talk lately about shortages in the vegetable supply. I really hope they still have the materials they need to help out. Hey, what are those weird-looking fellows doing up there? You see a couple bulbous figures standing with their arms posed on their sides by one of the signs. They look like they're waiting to be approached.
Well, when you say, do they humanoid?
Yes, humanoid, but from a distance they seem kind of round looking, as if they're wearing something.
Like an onion? They like bulbous like an onion?
Not quite like an onion. Are you going to get closer to try to start to get a better idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will hail them. Hail, good fellows.
Their heads turn slightly towards you as you grow closer, but they do not change their stance. And as you get closer and closer, a strange odor begins to assail your nostrils, one that is familiar to some of you, but unfriendly. And you realize that these strange men, as you get closer and closer, are wearing hollowed out rotting shells of rutabagas. And as you get close, they finally speak to both of you. An echoing tone from deep within their gear. Greetings, strange individuals. We think we know what you seek, and we must unfortunately tell you that it is time for you to be stopped. For you have happened upon us, the heralds of the great tragedies of this land, the Ruta Beguilers. You
Well,
seek to. Oh. No,
no,
speak
please,
your peace, brother.
please, I would like to beguile me, rutabagalers. We are on we seek but to help the mighty rutabaga.
We know this, and this is why we are here. For you must not undo what is afoot. We must put a stop to you. This is our purpose set out by our master, and we know that we will succeed, for we are blessed with the great interminable darkness that seeks to pull the vegetation back from these lands. Are you prepared?
I believe.
See the artichoke scale mail with which I am adorned? My helmet from the purple planet and my mighty cutlass? I will slash you down! Artichoke scale mail, artichoke you, and artichoke you! I'll
And
choke you all.
the one puts his hand in front of the chest of the other. Brother, how can this be? For he wears the garb of fresh vegetation, which we have fought so hard to withdraw from these lands. It matters not, brother. Have at ye! And roll initiative.
All right, Mudge. I think that we're gonna have to put these people to rest.
I'm gonna put them to rest. Nice.
Maybe Mudgeville.
That's my initiative roll. I can still pull it out. Oh, I have a -1.
I have a 21 on my initiative.
All right, Mudge has a 21. And Ryan, what did you say that you had?
Oh, I've got a 5.
You've got a 5. Okay. So, Mudge, you are at the top of the order. You have two virtually identical looking mace wielding rutabagalers before you. I'll just tell you, Darko and Sanctus. What are you going to do as they draw
I
their maces
am
and rush
going-
towards you?
Oh yeah, they come at me and I go berserk and I rush at them. I'm gonna go for a mighty deed of a disarm. So I'm
A
gonna attack.
disarm.
I'm gonna attack one and try and disarm one. Got it right here. Crit range is that okay? That's +1. What is that all together? So it's that's +3 total. Okay. 17 to hit, and the deed die goes. 4 on the deed die, so 1 over the 3.
All right, so a 17 definitely hits, and this is a successful deed execution, so we will say that you go and take a big slash at Darko. Darko's mace flies out of his hand, and he angrily shouts, "You will never reach Vergania, fools!" Let's get some damage as you wail down upon Darko.
And that damage is 9 damage.
All right, 9 points of damage. So that definitely puts him down into the kind of yellow-red range. We'll pop him over to the red. You think one more thwack like that should definitely take care of business. Darko is up next, and he immediately decides to retaliate by trying to pop a blessing on himself to empower him. So he is going to use some of these dark sanctimonious magics that he has, and he rolls a mighty 18. And so that means that he is going to receive, let's see,
The blessing of the root vegetable.
he is going to receive a big +2 bonus to a lot of his actions for the next several moves, but that's all he has at this point. Next up in the order after him is Brother Rind. You have Wounded Darko and Sanctus.
I actually got in front of one of them. All right.
You did indeed.
I'll lift up the juicer of justice, and I am going to use the word of command, and I'm going to say, I will appeal to you. You must, you must flee. What do I got over there, Andrea?
11.
All right. Okay, so it has to make a save. Unfortunately, it only needs to beat it for a 12.
A 12. And is it a will save?
Yeah, will saving throw, and it will only have to obey me for 1 round.
All right. He does indeed fail.
Yeah.
So who are you orienting that at? The wounded or the unwounded?
Unwounded.
All right, so Sanctus, and yes, and what was your command
Flee, but he only has to do it for 1 round.
for 1 round? So Sanctus turns and begins to flee. I'm sorry, brother, for he wields the chest plate of the artichoke. We did not foresee this camaraderie which the vegetation. I must go.
Seek ye sanctum, sanctus.
Yes, you can tell these are very verbose rutabagalers.
Sanctuary, if you will.
So he's running back at the top of the order. Mudge, you're up again with wounded Darko before you with his bonus that he may never get to use.
Darko! So this time on Darko, it's about a 20 to hit. No deed goes, but I do another. It's a dirty 20, so it's no. It's
Sure.
nothing
That will
spectacular.
definitely connect. Even higher roll than last time. What do we got for the
That's gonna be
damage?
1, 2, 3, 7. That's 1, 8. 8 more damage with the cutlass.
8 more damage with the cutlass. All right. And with that 8 more damage on the cutlass, tell me what happens to Darko as you take out the first of the rutabagalers.
Oh, I take his head off. I'm like, that doesn't belong on the top of a rutabaga. That stem is hideous. And I cut his head off. And his body sinks to the ground, and now it looks just like a big rutabaga, as it should be.
Yes. His blood mixes with the rotten remains of the rutabagas that he wears as the shell on his strange, corrupted armor. And as you might expect in response to this, the flight on Sanctus, regardless of magical influence, does not end, and he continues to rush for the hills, pointing back at you with his weapon. You will pay for what you have done to my brother! And before you have any chance to try to chase him down, you have Ken reaching out and pulling you both back. No, please, we must make haste. Please, on to Vigania. For little Joe's sake, we must move.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't you
And,
worry, Mr. Bartright. We'll have little Joe right as rain, and then we will come back and take care of this sanctimonious sanctus.
You'll have
Indeed.
little Joe right as rutabagas before you even know it.
That's right.
So you continue on down the road toward Vigania with a potential new nemesis who you might meet in the future who has fled off into the foothills. But everybody, we have a hard stop tonight at 7 o'clock, so we're going to have to call that it for tonight on our adventures from our castaways formerly of the Purple Planet. But there is one more quick thing to cover before we are done for tonight. We have to roll the body.
Oh.
It's time to roll the body. It's time to roll the body. It's time to roll the body.
All right, I gotta be quick with this. So in Dungeon Crawl Classics, when you die, you can roll the body. If the character rolls under their luck score, they may be able to survive. Tonight for the luck score, it's the 16th. I'm gonna roll a d20. Subtract the result from this. Actually, I'll roll a d12. Subtract the result from the 16th. Roll underneath that for your luck roll for tonight, and you survive. I rolled a 10. You have to roll under a 6.
Oh.
And if you fail, you can mark so on your hero pin indicator.
Oh, it's only me. You guys both made it. Everybody put your hands on your computers. Put your hands on your computers for me.
Man.
Oh,
No!
18.
We've lost Brother Rind. Mudge
Oh,
took out Darko and survived the night, and Andrea is still rolling with us.
Yeah, she
All
has
right, guys.
one.
That
She's
is incredible.
body adjacent.
I'm a survivor. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Honor Among Thieves. As always, we're really appreciative to have you here. Hope you guys had a fun time. Before we take off, everybody, why don't we get quick updates on where people can find us? Kate is not here,
Oh, yeah.
and so, yeah,
I guess
Martin.
we can't talk about Instagram.
I'll jump in
I
that.
guess not.
Instagram. I forgot to update this part.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
okay.
find us on Instagram at Gaming Honors RPG.
Or on
Yes.
Facebook. On Facebook, you can go to @HonorYourGame.
Yes.
And if you want to buy our products and get on our mailing list, go to gaminghonors.com.
All right. Good night, everybody. We will see you back at the Thieves' Den in a couple of weeks. Until then, we hope you all take care, stay safe, and have a lovely time. Thank you all so much. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Thank you.
Good night.
your stats deck to believe there is honor over thieves. Invoke your patrons to mighty deeds. There is honor over thieves. There is honor over thieves. Honor, giving others. Honor, giving others. When the dice are cold and your luck is low, there is honor over thieves. When your cleric's down and your halfling's slow, there is honor over thieves. There is honor over thieves. Honor, giving others. Honor, giving others. So put your stats deck to believe there is honor over thieves. Invoke your patrons to mighty deeds. There is honor over thieves. There is honor over thieves. Honor, giving others. Honor, giving others. When the dice are cold and your luck is low, there is